So our first question comes from Haley Sands, who says, of all the great ideas you guys came up with in your E3 predictions episode, we got nothing.
Oh, we are just that good.
We're better than Nintendo.
They're all in the other timeline where Link didn't defeat Ganondorf.
One of the things that Nintendo has been promising is more 3DS and Wii U remakes, but they have absolutely failed to deliver. Do you think they're still working on more remakes for the near future? Twilight Princess HD, perhaps?
I believe they are, in fact, working on Twilight Princess HD.
That's a really good guess, actually, Haley. Or do you think they were just bluffing to get people's attention for their E3 lineup?
You know, I think it would be very odd at this point if they didn't release, one or two more remakes, especially on 3DS, where they have such a, a large install base, and, you can pump out a remake pretty quickly, and they don't particularly seem interested in making big new games for 3DS. We're seeing little experimental spin-off games, but, I think it's almost just leaving money on the table if they don't pop out a couple more 3DS remakes. I'm not really sure what they would be, but...
Mario the Thousand Year Door!
Oh yeah, I'd buy that.
I just think they've either moved all that stuff over to the NX, or else they're saving it for the last few moments of the 3DS or Wii U life cycles, just to to pad out the software lineup a little bit. But honestly, I think a lot of that was just hyperbole. They wouldn't have straight up lied that there were more 3DS remakes on the way, obviously, but it's been ages since those comments, and we haven't seen a single one. I mean, they came after, I believe, Xenoblade Chronicles 3D came out, and that's the only one we've seen. So I can't imagine that this was actually a core strategy for the system, like they said it was. They maybe got one or two in the pipeline, but I can't see more than that.
Well, you mentioning Xenoblade Chronicles 3D reminded me, have they really done anything with new 3DS at all since Xenoblade Chronicles 3D?
Nope.
So...
And the last time they mentioned exclusives, Reggie just said something along the lines of, we have more digital exclusives on the way. So
Binding of Isaac.
Yeah, exactly. Binding of Isaac.
That's it. So there's really no way to predict what they're going to do based on their past comments, because they don't even seem to be following through on their past comments.
So I don't know. That's the best we got for you, Haley. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and now that we're kind of running up on the announcement of NX, we're in this kind of quiet period where we're not really hearing them say much about 3DS and Wii U. Other than that, we're still making games for them, we promise. So we really can't even update our predictions.
Yeah. If anything, I'm a lot less confident now, because we've just seen so little for either system. I'm predicting that Zelda U and Star Fox will not both be delayed until 2017. But other than that, I really can't say anything.
Yeah. Well, we talked about this back at last E3, and we said, with the lineup being so thin for 2015, and with the stuff we've seen so far for 2016, it's really hard to imagine that there's anything else significant in the pipeline.
Mm-hmm. They would have said something. I
know they said they don't like showing us stuff that's more than a year out, but they would have shown us stuff if there was stuff. They don't want people jumping ship. That's like their top priority right now. So
well, that's the thing, it's been 6 or 7 months now since E3, and we still really haven't seen very much new since then.
Hello everybody, thank you for listening to this Nintendo Week clip NWC. If you like what you hear, please subscribe to us here on YouTube for more highlights and discussion videos from Nintendo Week podcast, or subscribe to us on iTunes for weekly breakdowns of all your Nintendo news, discussion segments on subjects, games, and more, and tons of other features. Thanks for listening, and we will see you tomorrow with another NWC.